Taking his mind, son, I'm as long as they come. We live and die for the loot. God, I don't care where you're from. We be the poisonous shoot. Every suspect's a corner.
You know, people are always asking me when I'm going to do another Style Wars. When's Style Wars 2 coming out? People want to know what people are doing now and all that. And what Cope has done is done a film which is, you know, out of his experience. And I think that, you know, I always thought that was the next step after Style Wars. Was for writers to tell their own story. And, you know, Cope is doing that. And in doing so, he's giving a good overview of history, and he's giving the point of view of a lot of old writers and a lot of new writers. And, you know, I think that's good. So I don't have to do a Style Wars.
Let me tell you something about bombing. If you're one of the real hardcore bombers like me, you should know what it is, man. That shit is like almost when you're a fucking dope fiend and you're fiending for that fix. Yo, when you want to go bombing, you go bombing. You go out there and you fucking destroy everything. I'm talking about highways, rooftops, buildings, trains, anything, even police cars, anything you want to slam, you slam. It's no better feeling than bombing, especially if you're dedicated and you know what it is to destroy. Bombing is a good feeling because if you get, let's say you go bombing in one night, you can get maybe 100 throw-ups, all city, just destroying shit. Cap taught me how to really bomb. He taught me how to like take it to another level with like hitting every car in both sides of the train. Like if there's a layup with like 30 cars, hit every fucking car on both sides. You know, he taught me how to really bomb. And he gave me the throw-up I have today and shit, which I'm thankful for. You know, it's good to have a throw-up from one of the most notorious bombers of all time, which is Cap.
I guess I met Cope in about 81. I was hitting the 2s and 5s with MPC at the time. My partner was Cap. He was just a little kid coming around the neighborhood, but he definitely showed hard. He hit the 4s heavily back in the day. He hit the 2s and 5s towards the mid-80s a lot. Cope was probably about up to here on me then, and he definitely was in the role of like a younger guy looking up to people who had already established themselves. The thing about him that I think will be his legacy is once graffiti ended, there is nobody before or since that has done as many walls with as many different people. He's a pretty social cat. I mean, he knows everybody, like in rap, graph, pretty much anybody that's anybody has had some contact, good or bad, with Cope 2.
This is Cope 2, cooling here with the founder of hip-hop, Cool Herc. Man, respect. Peace, my brother.
This is my man. You know what I'm saying, for the rest of my life, yo.
Real hip-hop.
You know what I'm saying, and it's all good from the bricks to the wood, boy.
Much respect to my man Cope, you know, and for those who show me much love, I ain't saying nothing but peace to y'all too, and let it always be known that I'm strictly gonna be TFP, you know what I'm saying, and my man Cope.
Destroy right
That's
here.
right, no doubt.
Yo, everybody out there support Cope too. Real nigga graffiti, nigga keep it alive. Many years, you know what I'm saying, we love him. You know what I'm saying, his brother Dezo and the whole crew. Got nothing but love. Joe Crack, TATS, nigga, why?
Yo, man. All right, Cope 1, Cope 2. To set the story straight, there is only one, and that's me, the original.
I can be thousands of miles away, you know, in Europe, and I see a Cope piece, and I feel the Bronx. I feel that he's representing it, and is an artist that continues a battle to keep something real.
It's our aura, man. It's like our way of expression, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's art form, man. At the highest peak, G. You know what I'm saying? It's all visual thoughts, man. I love just looking at it. Half the time I can't even read it, you know? But I love just looking at it, trying to figure it out, man.
So when you look at it, you just don't study the letters, but you feel the artist himself when you see it. And it's the same thing for Cope. When I see a Cope piece, I don't just, the style is there, and it's definitely a great style, but there's more of an artist that I feel, you know, as Cope, the one who paints everywhere in the Bronx and does throw-ups and still represents, still does trains.
If the trains were running, man, I have that shit locked, man. Cause before the 4 train died, I took over. I was king, inside and out. Throw-ups, pieces. I had that shit destroyed, yo, on the real. If the trains were bombed right now, forget it, man. I have that shit destroyed, man. Inside and out, top to bottoms, just like the way I used to have it back in 82, 83, 84.
This is Dyer Avenue. Last stop.
So he's down with Cap?
Yeah, Cap, definitely. Cap gave me my throw up I have today. A lot of people don't know that. But when I met Cap, he really liked the way I bombed and shit. So I had this other throw up style, and I want another throw up style, so he gave me the one I have today.
How many throw ups have you done?
I mean, from the time I've started, forget about it, man. Probably thousands, who knows, millions by now.
So what does KD stand for?
KD stands for Kings Destroy, Killer Dogs, Keeping Dollars, Cool Demons, whatever you want to call it, but the main meaning is Kings Destroy. Because back in the day, when I first came out with the crew, early 82, it was Kids Destroy. Because I was much smaller and I was bombing the trains, and I just made up KD. Kids Destroy was Spell, Rio, Am, Kai, and Stone 3.
So yo, what made you get into graph?
Man, yo, this shit goes like way back, like talking about like 78, 79, with my cousin Chico. He used to like have pilots in his drawer all the time, and he used to throw tags around the block.
I used to write, I first started writing Juice, and then from there, I went to write my own name, which is Chico 80. And I used to do, even my teachers in junior high school used to say, I seen your name all over the train station. I said, oh, was that me? And it was Chico 80 all over the place. And I used to go to all the breaking contests with the New York City Breakers and stuff like that. And then then I introduced him, and he started into breaking. So it was like, it's like a pattern. You start breaking, from breaking you start doing graffiti, you start DJing. A lot of people, have different outlets. Some from breakers become writers, some from breakers become DJs, some from breakers become, a lot of different things. But it's all in the same family.
It's all hip-hop.
As far as the hip-hop and, and the freestyle and the graffiti is concerned. It's like a whole package deal, and there's a lot of outlets that you can, turn to. And he just, from breaker, he turned to graffiti writer.
I started really looking at the graph in 79. I remember when my mom, she'd take me to fucking Jew-Man's to buy me Adidas and Pumas and BBDs. And we used to take the fucking 4 to 149, go downstairs, take the 2 or the 5, and fucking, I see Big Comet and Blade throw-ups, man, on the 5 and 2s. Them dudes definitely inspired me a lot.
Yeah, when I first do pieces years ago in the 70s, there was no 3D, there was no clouds, there was no blends, there was not, and this is very important for you young guys out there. Years ago, this is how one of the first pieces looked. Came up to the wall, we wanted to write your name. Say your name was Net. You wrote N, right? E-T, Net. This was a simple piece when the guys started. Just outline it like this, see? That's the way guys used to do it, like this. That was a piece. That's how it started. See? That's just an example. Then as time went on, we made bigger pieces. Filled them in thicker. And started to make top to bottoms. Then whole car.
And then I started looking at the 4 lines, and I started noticing pieces by Tracy 168. Mitch 77, also Mark 98 had pieces on the trains too, and Fritos.
It's nothing better than the old days, man. I'm talking about the early 80s, man. That's when graph really got big time, man. And my boy, I got coke from my boy Daryl. He used to write coke with the K and shit, and I started writing coke with the C. I got the 2 from Band 2, because also Band 2 was a big influence on me also. I used to love Band 2's style. He was like king of the fucking 4s inside. He had throw-ups also on the outside.
I seen you thousands of times, like, oh shit, it goes Band, I'm out.
The only time with Trap, you was with I think he was with a couple of niggas in 170. I was with Trap. I said, yo, I told Trap, don't tell them motherfuckers who I am, I'll beat your fuck. He's like, yo, they ain't gonna do nothing, bro. I said, why?
Who was there?
It was me and Trap. I don't know, it was you and like 4 other dudes. Yo. It looks like me a little, right? With Big Peach. Right? Check me out right there. Yo, what's up? This is Cope. Busting out this Fat War here. A couple of legends. T-Kid on the side. You got Scene in the middle. I'm on the side over here. You got Sess up on top, Ivory, and my man Virus.
What's the difference to you between doing something like this and doing a train back in the day?
Big difference. Between the paint, between the caps, between the new paint that's out there today. It's like a whole new world now. It's like everything has to be tight, clean, and crisp. You know, everything back then wasn't that tight, clean, and crisp. So it's a big difference. Big difference in what's going on. And the work this work is much more advanced from what it was way back, you know?
So you enjoy doing walls?
Not really. Train is best.
It was just so wild, man. Graffiti was just so, it was live and it was really happening back then. Seeing and Duster UA just destroying the 6 line, that shit was like, they had the shit locked. PJ also, you had the FBA crew, it was just crazy. So one day, out of curiosity, I actually conducted where they park these trains, because I knew that riders couldn't do no piece on the train while the train was moving. So he told me, oh, we parking in a yard. So I was like, where is it? So he told me though. He told me Tracy Towers, and I knew where Tracy Towers was. So I went over there. Yo, this is the treacherous 4 yard. One of the dopest yards ever. I mean, when I first came in here, man, was like with the niggas from my old block, Soph and Piz. We went up in here and we started smacking trains, and I was bugging out when I seen all these fucking trains parked under fucking Tracy Towers, man. I really got into it when I seen this shit. And man, yo, it's nothing better than like back in the days, man. You go in the yard and you see nothing but fucking old cars and burners and the insides are bombed. This is one of my favorite yards. This is the first yard I hit when I first started back in the days. I hit this yard, like you could say, in late 78, 79. I was mad little. I must have been like around 9 or 10 years old. And I came up in this shit. You don't know what it is, the feeling to get up in this yard. Back in the days, they never had none of these fences and these barbed wires. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like now, back in the days, you could just walk right through this motherfucker. Now they got a fucking security booth right here with these fucking phony ass motherfuckers sitting in there and shit, talking bullshit, thinking about some soul food or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you could just walk right through this bitch and walk right in and just destroy this motherfucker. Or if not, you can get in through the back where the staircase is at and come up through Tracy Towers and just walk down the staircase and go right in this motherfucker, man. You don't know, man. I got mad history and memories from this fucking place, yo. This shit was the bomb. There was weekends I used to come up in this bitch and just fucking parlay in this shit. This where KD started, Kids Destroy. Me and my boy. Yo, you fucking asshole. My boy Spell, Rio, Kai, rest in peace, Don 3, rest in peace. We used to come up here on weekends. Yo, I'm talking about walking this motherfucker with pizza pies and sit down in the train and eat a whole pie of pizza type of shit. And then smoke a blunt and just destroy this motherfucker. That's the type of shit I'm talking. That's how sweet this yard was. Me and my boy Cone TNF used to go up in this 4 yard and just fucking rock this shit. We used to just destroy it with throws. I remember one night, me, Pove, Jason, Delta, and Cap came in here, and we hit the whole fucking 4 yard in one night. We destroyed this shit. Pove had a fucking laundry bag full of pound can Rust-Oleums, flat blacks, silvers, flat whites, harbor blues, regal reds. Only real niggas, only real bombers know about Rusto, man. Rusto's for real bombers, niggas who really bomb with the orange center tips. Bro, we came in here, we dogged the whole yard. But I tell you one thing, when you got raided in this motherfucker back in the day, you got raided. You had cops come from all over the place. I mean, these niggas really came in here and chased you out. You know, yo, one time I was on top of a train filling a marker, and I seen cops from all over the place, and I seen a train ready to leave the yard. I jumped on top of that train and got inside. If it wasn't for that train, I would have got busted. That train went right out where the trains come in, took that shit, it stopped at Bedford. I got out, slid down the pole, and I was gone. Yo, this is the Banner Squad headquarters. See this door right here? You're gonna fuck with them right here. Ready, fam?
Oh my gosh. It's locked.
Probably out looking for me. I'm not scared of doing trains at all. No way I'm scared of trains. I'm not gonna go in the yard and the train's gonna bite me or fucking the train yard is gonna gang jump me or some shit. I'm not afraid of trains at all. I'm afraid of the vandal squad because they know if they catch me, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're gonna make it into some like O.J. Simpson trial.
Graffiti was a rebellious movement, every aspect of it. You didn't buy your supplies. You didn't buy your film. You racked your film that had free mail-in developers. So to get your pictures, they would develop for free. You have people today that go out here to buy paint. They walk into Home Depot with a gold credit card to buy their cans. That's crazy. I mean, that was part of the game. Racking your fat caps. Not only paint fat caps in itself. You walk into a supermarket and try to beat the neighborhood kids in there for the fresh supply of Niagaras. And that was all part of the game. And people can't fathom what it took back then to get up. And that's what I think has to be brought to people's attention. It didn't take just 2 or 3 hours in a train yard to do a panel piece. What was behind before that and what it took afterwards to get your pictures developed. You know, that's what it was about, chasing your trains down and to keep on top of your stuff.
When I was a graffiti artist, I used to hear mad stories. Cope ran up on some artists, crossed them out, beat them over the head. Has an MPC, Morris Park crew, Cap, the whole crew. And we used to be there like, man, you know, hearing stories about Cope too, and thinking in our minds, that's what we want to be. We want stories like that told of us back in the days, so if the kids come up, they got something to go. Those stories weren't just about, oh, Cope 2 ran up on some heads. That was your motivation for getting up, man, a myth. And it wasn't even a myth, but in the scheme of mythology, the legend, the stories, and so on. So my influences came straight from you. I respect that. That's my influence. I wanted to get up like Cope.
So, what do you think about your dad doing graph?
I think it's okay and it's fun because when I do it, I feel like I'm the second Cope doing the same growth and tag.
So what's that you doing?
My father's name.
Yeah? Who's your dad?
King Cope.
You like rap? You like graffiti? No? Okay, what about you, Chulo?
Graffiti to me is not that bad or sort of. I don't think it's that bad. You know, it's not like they're committing a crime or anything. They do walls with characters. They do fat names. They do all types of stuff. It's fat.
Yo, what are you out here doing today?
We're just getting together, doing a little production. You know me, my man Need, and my man Virus from Canada, blowing some shit up. Doing some Pinky in the Brain shit, you know, for the little kids around the neighborhood. Don't always need characters with guns. That shit is like play to it.
Think people in the neighborhood appreciate what you're doing?
I mean, they better appreciate it. If not, then fuck them, B, because, yo, they should be worrying about the drug dealers around the neighborhood than to be worrying about this shit. This ain't destroying their kids. The fucking crack and the dope is fucking up their children. So they need to worry about that shit and to be worrying about this shit. See this right here? Come here, I'm gonna show you. This right here don't kick.
That, right?
Yeah, you need like some style. If you want, I'll do it, B. Yeah, want me? I'll do it.
All right, Need one from the Bronx, right around this area here.
All right.
The east side of the Bronx.
So how long you been writing for?
It's been about 12 years, about 10 or 12 years, something like that. You know, the elements have changed though. You know, like back then, it was like you were cool to do it on a train or whatever. Now there's no trains. I don't think kids even think about trains anymore. They just come out and do walls.
Graffiti ain't the same anymore, man. Today, it's like the trains are clean. I mean, you know, it's like a James Bond mission to get in the fucking yards. You gotta fucking cut holes and risk getting cut by the fucking barbed wire now. It's all fucked up, man. But you know, it's in my blood, man. I always manage to get in and do a fucking piece and take my photo. That's all I want is my photo. I don't give a fuck who sees it or not. There's like a billion fucking graffiti mags all around the world. You know, I'll mail a couple to any mag. You know, that's just my prerogative. I love graffiti mags. A lot of people talk a lot of shit about graffiti mags, like, you know, they're whack, this and that. But when their shit don't come out, they start bitching, you know? A lot of writers are like that. Me, I love graffiti mags. Graffiti mags is today. That's graffiti today, you know? if it's like back in the days in 82, 83 when I was destroying trains, if I can hit 50 fucking trains and everyone see it, it's just a magazine. It's just like a magazine to me today. If I can hit 50 magazines and people see my shit, hey, you know, that means I'm bombing. I'm bombing magazines. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, what do you write?
Chino, BYI.
You draft flicks to the source?
Yeah, I do. I lay out and scan, choose, write text, and monthly we bring our readers graffiti.
What do you think of Cope?
Cope? I can only compare Cope to like, let's say LL Cool J in terms of careers. You know, they've been in the game for a minute, and I give them both credit for longevity. Every time I get murals mailed into me at the source, 9 out of 10 times, if the mural's somewhere in New York City, Cope's a part of this collaboration. And so I give them a lot of credit.
This is Cope, boom. We're on 131st and Old Broadway. Check it. Got this fat permission wall trying to blow up. Me, Flight, Need, Virus, Serve, Ovi. This kid Face from Germany, and Was. I see you got some flavor-ass colors over there.
Basically like a bunch of like yellows, browns. You know, we got like some green designs, pink. Basically almost like a rainbow type shit, you know what I'm saying? That girls like, you know?
What do you think about the wall here?
The wall's coming out pretty tight. Cope is doing a good job.
How'd you meet him?
I met him at Cedar Park, because that's right behind my building. I was doing a throw up with a silver and blue. And I seen these 3 guys come up and they were drinking 40s and stuff. And I was like, oh God, these guys are gonna rape me, they're gonna mug me or something. And it was Cope, Cap, and Skate. This was back like in '92. And they were bugging out because they saw that I was doing a throw up on the wall. So they put me down with MPC. And we done a couple of walls together and stuff.
Yo, what's up? What you write? What you write?
Space.
Face, where you from? Where you from, man?
From Berlin, from Germany.
Sir, how'd you meet Cope?
I knew Cope for years. I knew Cope for more than 12 years. And when I met him in the train station. And I had him marker, he had a marker, we was bombing, and then we just started talking, and so, you know, we just connected. But we never painted with each other because, you know, he was killing the fours and I was already in the range. We established, you know, a full friendship with each other where, you know, we're like good friends and shit, but at the same time, we also treat each other like writers. That's always been our attitude because we came from we're practically the same age anyway. And it's cool that he's still around, you know, doing his thing. You know, he's got the most positive attitude to graffiti, you know, out of all writers.
Tough City. Get this tattoo.
Which one you picking out?
No, I'm getting something done already. Right here. Character my man served it. Shit is official. Gonna say Boricuas don't play. So you motherfuckers know we don't play.
This is the only person I know. Every year, I speak to him on the phone. Yo, man, I ain't gonna write graffiti no more. I'm tired of it. I've been writing too many years. He says that. Next week, he's like, yo, wanna do a wall? I think for the past like 5 years, I heard that he's quitting. He's quitting. Can't quit.
It's the bullshit that gets you. Graph is like dope. Once a dope fiend, always a dope fiend. You know how that dope is, that shit get into your bones and your muscles and you start aching and you're like, oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah, papi. And you gotta go get the motherfucking manteca and tato bajando. I think it's the fumes that got you fucked up.
So what's the meaning behind this tattoo, Cope? Tell us the audience here.
Just straight up a motherfucking hardcore nigga.
Is that's supposed to be you right there?
Yeah, you can say so. I mean, yo, I don't want to kill anyone, but you gotta let niggas know I'm representing my culture, Puerto Ricans, Boricuas, you know what I'm saying? We don't play.
Now my partner Cope too right here from uptown, he's doing his thing. He's got shit moving. And I respect that because him out of a lot of people I give credit to. All the motherfuckers that disrespect the old school, they got me to deal with and they know I'm putting my foot in their ass straight up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having nothing for nothing for nothing. You know what I'm saying? If it got to come down, if I got to rob you motherfuckers who you think that's doing your thing, where it's gonna be, I'm gonna rob. cold-blooded. I'm an ex-stick-up kid. What's up, right? Peace, baby. How you?
Throw a couple of jabs in there, Case.
I can't fuck around like that and show you the whips and dips, you know what I'm saying? And all that, because that's just for pastime play. But in reality, I just want people to know and understand one thing. In this function, such as graffiti and hip-hop, you have to respect old school. Straight up and down. I don't care if you come out 3 more generations from now into the future of 2001 or whatever. Straight
We ain't the ones.
That's right.
We
not
ain't the ones.
I know I'm not the one.
Bring it on, dick
and
riders.
I know Cope ain't the one. So,
All you dick riders, y'all niggas know who y'all are.
Word.
You know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no name.
I put it like
Bring it on.
Y'all can ride on the grindstone, but you can't get a piece of the rock. Simple as that, because your teeth gonna motherfucking chip up from trying to chew on the grind.
When I first came out, G, you know what I'm saying? A lot of artists showed me love because I mentioned writing graffiti on the wall, you know?
I came out in like 1971, so I've seen like the whole thing from its inception. And the thing that saddens me about today, not only are the trains taken out of the equation for the most part, but that graffiti only exists where it's allowed to exist. Like, okay, you take the Bronx. People kind of gave up on that neighborhood, so Giuliani and his people are like, okay, let the graffiti heads have the Bronx, you know? You go down to Park Avenue, you take a tag, it's gone the next day. So there's like a real elitist system in this city of where graffiti can be allowed to exist. And the whole point of it is that it's a random thing in your face, like a train with a Cope on it, or a PJ or a Jason. When that pulled up to the station, that was in your face. You had no choice but to see that. Now, if you want to go see a wall, you got to get directions, you know, make sure the fence isn't locked. It's not the same. And you know what? The public is missing out because there's a lot of art out there that they would like to see.
Man, like right now, I really can't be inside this fucking yard because it's like a feeling, man, that gets into your fucking blood that you want to just go get a fucking can and just destroy these boys. Right here, man. This shit right here. This is the shit right here. You fucking street toy bombers don't know shit about these fucking steel motherfuckers, man. This is the shit right here. This is the shit I grew up. This is my playground back in the days when I was a little kid. This was my fucking park right here, the trains, man. Yo, this is Cope 2. You know what's up. Chilling with my nigga Cone TNF, my old partner from back in the days and shit. We used to destroy shit. Yo, Cone, let these niggas know how you used to get down back in the days.
Yeah, we used to kill the trains when they were white. The 2s and 5s were white. We destroyed them. Bumped into Cat. Started bombing with him. He was a big bomber, big time bomber. Everybody knows about Cat. And basically, I can say I was a king for a short period of time. You know,
yeah,
bombing
definitely.
with the king. And back in the days, I had a motorcycle and we would go into Yonkers before the cans were locked up. And behind closed gates, you know, we used to rack, kill shit, and come back home on the bike. About 30 cans deep.
Now we just came out of Lakers, got the bypass. Security right there, check them out. Catching niggas racking. You guys can't be racking.
How many cans you get?
Jump, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9 cans.
Good day, huh?
I'm the frog. I'll get your courageous cat in a minute, huh? Remember them guys?
I can't walk in a fucking hardware without trying to break the fucking cage or racking a fucking can. That's how really addictive this shit is. People don't realize. Or I can't go down the street without throwing a fucking marker tag or slapping a stick on a fucking pole or inside the train. It's really like, yo, this shit is fucking ill. People don't realize how real this shit is. The realest motherfucker in this whole graph game. Even in their afterlife, trains will never be safe from the aerosol antics of Cope 2. Cope rocks a top-to-bottom whole car on a scrap train, Brooklyn, 1997. When we're sitting here in Brooklyn in the scrap yard, you know, a lot of people say, you know, this shit is like whack, but I like it because these are like the last of the old trains left, as you can see.
You know, these are like the last old trains left. So I like just the feeling of just painting on them. You know, it's just that feeling. It's like brings back them old flashbacks from the old days. And basically I just do it for nice flicks, because when these trains are gone, there's gonna be no more old trains left. You know, but them silver trains, and that's what's running right now through the subway system. The new trains, the new silver joint. And I'm still hitting those, you know, I catch those on the regular.
Man, I came a long way in this game, man. There's nothing like just, yo, those old trains, man. I just wish we had them shits back. I can tell you stories, man. I've had some of the most fucking incredible raids, man. I've had raids that I thought I was gonna fucking die in them motherfuckers. And the feeling of just fucking hitting a train, man. The smell of that fucking Rusto, the Krylons, the fucking Red Devils. Yo, man, it's just incredible. It's just something, you gotta really be in it, man. Really feel it. The feeling is just unreal, man, I'm telling you. And I'm here to stay, man. I'm gonna keep bombing and bombing. There's no stopping me.
I think it's the King of Style.
King of Style, there's just too many. There's just so many, man. You got niggas like T-Kid, Case 2, Phase 2. I mean, it's just too many. There's nobody King of Style. Mitch 77 was definitely my favorite all-time idol. He definitely made me, you know, get more into like burners. He had some dope whole cars in the 4s, man. Him and Disco.
I think one thing you gotta know about Cope is he grew up in the right place at the right time, because a lot of the old writers from the early days he had access to and was influenced by them. They all grew up around, you know, this neighborhood. It's like a hall of fame around here for, you know, writers of yesteryear. So he came from good ground, that's for sure, man.
So you and Cope grew up on the trains at the same time?
Yeah. We just never ran into each other in the trains.
Yeah, he tried to crack my head a couple of times with a bat.
You gotta bring that old news up, man.
Nah, it's a
I didn't
joke,
want to
bro.
hit you with
know
that bat,
shit.
man.
That shit was funny though.
Shit. That shit was funny.
I wanted to meet you. I was fucking jocking, but when I seen you with that bat, I was like, holy shit, what's going on?
Man, that's you smoking fucking Woolers, man.
First time, I can't really remember the first time I went in the yard. It's been so many fucking years. But I remember seeing all them fucking trains in there and seeing all the pieces on the trains that would bug me out and said, yo, this is where they do these fucking trains at. This shit is fresh. Because back then, that was the word, fresh. You know, like now this shit is like, yo, that shit is fat, or this shit is real, or this shit is hot. Back then, the shit was fresh. So I was like, yo, this shit is fresh. So, I mean, I wasn't scared. I was just so excited to even put my name on the train. You know, so boom, I just did my thing. And that was it, man. I seen it roll, ride by, and I just got mad excited.
What you feel the first time you seen that?
The first time I seen Graffiti, man, is like the first time I heard hip-hop, G. It was like amazed, man. You know what I'm saying? I was amazed. Like I said, just standing there trying to figure out, like, yo, and then trying to think of what was the brother thinking that flamed it up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm a mental person, you know what I'm saying? I don't just look at things. I look at it, and I be like, yo, what was my man thinking? Or trying to figure it out, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm real mental. But like when I first seen Graffiti, man, I was amazed, man, you know?
Graffiti is all real, you know what I'm saying? And also it's an expression, you know what I'm saying, of one's inner self. You know what I'm saying? And it's all right, as long as it's in the right places. You know what I'm saying? And back in the days, I used to do it too. You know what I'm saying? Used to go down to the train yards and shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Spray my name on trains and all of that stuff.
Coke 2, KD, TNF, nigga, King.
Let these niggas know how you destroyed shit back in the day. Let these niggas
Yo, I ain't really, come on, man. How you gonna tell niggas I destroy
you caught the streets,
Coke,
you got
man.
Regardless, man, you did yours. You paid dues.
Just,
Let niggas know.
Just, me and Brim bombing, you know what I'm saying? Doing shit, you know what I'm saying? We just thought it was a need for niggas to hit, you know, being that you couldn't hit the trains and they would run. We just thought it was a need for us to kill the streets. Me and Coke did a couple of things together. This is my man right here, bro.
Niggas don't know how we get down.
Me and Coke too, nigga. Y'all niggas better recognize who the deal is, man.
What's that, Rusto?
Yeah, this is Rusto. Stop falling. Unifies as it protects.
protects my throw-ups. Throw-ups are fresh. I mean, you go out there and do like 100 throw-ups. You know, like 20 or 30 will fucking get dogged. But you still got a couple of hundred running. You know, that's what's dope about throw-ups. It's like throw-ups are like you're taking a chance with them. You go out there, scatter them all around and see which ones live. You know, see which ones of the toys are gonna get jealous and jock and cross out and put fake names.
What do you think about this coke tag, man?
Nice, man. And representing. It's art. Making the wars look pretty. People like this, the mayor should give money to. Making the place look pretty.
I like to refer to him to other people as the self-appointed ambassador of graffiti, the mayor of New York as far as graffiti goes. It's amazing what he's done to keep the movement, or somewhat attempt to keep it a perpetual type movement. Whereas once all the other old dinosaurs that are involved in graffiti, they just went upon their ways, raise a family, or trying to seek a profitable ways by trying to legitimize the art, where he kept it where it was at and where it belongs.
KD, man, been around for a long time, man. I'm talking about late 81, early 82. We came out with the crew Kids Destroy, and we turned it into Kings Destroy. But to get down with KD, man, nowadays, you just have to, represent yours, man. Be a king in your own world and just go out there and destroy. That's what it's all about.
So how you first got down with KD?
All right, when I first got down KD, I remember I used to be bombing. You know, I met fucking this guy named Sage, he's Arcade Crew. He's also one of the top KD members. He was the one that fucking built it down to me. You know, how to bomb, how to hit shit, where to go, how you do shit, you know. And he used to tell me back in the days how all the labs used to be. So, that shit like got me excited. When years came by, and like in 92, that's when I met Cope. He like fucking schooled me on graph and shit, and that's where I started fucking maintaining my respect, my fame, going out bombing. You know what I'm saying? Until years now that we in 1998, like I got into piecing, fucking doing wars. I fucking went all city. First was the bombing, going all city, having beef with fucking niggas from Brooklyn. From there, I settled down. I got into fucking clean train movement, and it was over, man. It was just like, damn.
See, this is what happens when you train your troopers correctly. This is what we call gods of destruction, right here. A lot of riders nowadays are killing rooftops, like my boy Spec. He's definitely one of the new upcoming kings. That's why he's representing Kings Destroy and Gods of Destruction. He has definitely destroyed the Bronx. The 4-line rooftops, the 2s and 5s, he has destroyed it. Rooftops definitely can be dangerous also because sometimes they have silent alarms, and if you're on a rooftop where it has an alarm and the shit goes off, you can be doing a fucking throw up. You look down, before you know it, the whole fucking rooftop will be surrounded with the whole precinct, and you'll be fucked. They can charge you for trespassing, burglary. I know riders who've got charged for burglary, and they were just doing throw-ups on the rooftops. They were just bombing rooftops. Another upcoming bomber, he's been around like maybe towards the late 90s, but he's done all city. He had the Ville smashed at one time, which is Sabe, KST, KD, RFC. He definitely destroyed the Ville at one time. He had his faces splattered all over the Ville. Even the Bronx, even Brooklyn. Sabe got his, he represented, and he's still around, and there's more to come. Sabe is bombing real hard. He got some definitely dope faces, and he's representing the boogie down. Niggas don't know. I got niggas in Puerto Rico representing KD. Like my nigga Prisco, he gets down. He does some funky walls. That kid is definitely fat. And my nigga Glenn, he's been around for a while. He was up in the Bronx at one time, and he moved to Puerto Rico. He's been representing KD for a long time. And also my man Clown, he's from Puerto Rico too. He's representing it, keep it real. There's a lot of other KD niggas in Puerto Rico, and we definitely blow up Puerto Rico soon. I also got my nigga Pulse, the King of England. He's representing out there, KD, and Living Color. My man Pulse blowing it up. And my people Claude and Chien from Paris, they blowing that shit up too. And I got my man Sage from up in Manhattan. He just went out to Europe and he's representing KD also. And my man Trim,
He's one of the niggas who blew up KD in the late 80s. You know, King's Destroy gonna be here forever. Yo, this is wifey right here, Queen Fusi representing.
Yo, so you're the famous Fusi. What you think about Cope doing graffiti?
Well, I'd rather him do graffiti than doing drugs. I mean, this is the way I met him. This is the way I fell in love with him, and I would support him 100%. No matter what, I'm always behind him. This is my husband. This is the man I love. That's all I have to say.
So what you think about graffiti?
I mean, I love graffiti. I mean, it looks nice in the street. I love a lot of writers out there that I know that cross my house. I get mad at them. They cross my house too many times. But what could I say? That's just their artwork. That's the way they present themselves on walls. I like it. I just love it, especially when they come out from Paris, from Germany. And I love when all of them come to New York. And I like to meet different kind of writers. And this is just a hobby that I just picked up from my husband. That's it.
Cope for me is someone that knows how to not only paint but do throw-ups and tags. And to me that's important in keeping it real and keeping it and making it grow. I don't feel comfortable with artists today that just know how to do pretty pictures.
Let me tell you something, bombing is definitely the real shit of graffiti. It's hardcore. A lot of people don't like it, but there's nothing like the feeling of the rustos, man. I'm talking about the flat whites and the flat blacks and the metallic silvers and the regal reds and the burgundies and the harbor blues. Let me tell you, boy, bombing is the thing nowadays. And it's always been, even from back in the days on the trains, when niggas used to take over the lines with throw-ups. That was the thing, bombing. Niggas would have to get up inside every car, hit every car on the outside with throw-ups. Today, nowadays, bombing, you gotta hit all city. All city means, like, you go every borough, smack throw-ups everywhere. You go to Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx, Staten Island, Long Island, wherever. Any city, any state, you can just bomb and destroy. Let niggas know you were there. Yo, in 1993, let me tell you, me and my man Per One, we fucking got caught wreck on All City. We destroyed Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Manhattan. Got busy, you know what I'm saying? We went on a mission to destroy All City, and that's what we did. Let them know, Al.
2-3 times a week we used to go. You know, we had the hoopty, and it was on. It didn't matter whether it was raining, snowing, whatever, it was on. And we had a map, and we specifically just targeted all areas that we didn't fucking hit. Everything from Queens, Brooklyn, the J-Line, Bushwick, the Bronx, under the 2 and 5, we just caught wreck.
And don't be surprised. We might come back on some big Mac attack shit, so beware.
Nowadays you got a lot of jealous writers out here that just fuck shit up, man.
You got the respect. Worldwide.
Kings destroy.
Worldwide.
We destroy shit.
Worldwide.
Cool demons. Sometimes it's just unstoppable, man. You try to stop it, you can't.
I like to represent KD crew because this is the real shit, you know, this is the real deal, this is the trains and all that. And right now it's like my 8th time in New York, and I like to do trains, and this time we did like 5 trains. Hopefully we go tonight to do another train with Cope.
I paint with anybody who's got a good personality. You could be a whack nigga, and if you fucking got a good personality, yo, let's paint, man. You know, you could be the flyest nigga on earth, the dopest motherfucker, but if you got this attitude and you a dick, I'm not gonna paint with you. You know, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? You could be the wackest nigga. You could do a throw up with 50 colors in it, but if you're mad cool, let's paint, I don't care. Let's get down, whatever. I paint with anybody. What you think about the graph scene nowadays?
A lot of bitch pussy niggas out here that don't like young writers like me just cause I'm better.
Oh shit, let niggas know where you coming from.
King's Destroy style.
So I hear you're pretty good with your characters. What made you start getting into characters?
Well, cause of you. And my man Ferns.
Oh.
He's the only man out here that tried to give me light. Him and Clark. They give me a lot of help with my shit. And you don't do a character, your first character's not gonna be a good one. And he understood that, and he let me get away with a lot of busted shit.
TNB, right, Seth? Tell him represent. TNB,
man. We got 3 generations of TNB right here. That's it.
In size order.
That's it. 3 generations. We got Generation X. We got Generation Cope. You You got me, Generation T.
What do you think about Cope?
Well, I think about Cope. I knew Cope for a while already, and I think he's one of the top artists in the world. Like I say, he's most known and everything. But you know, he always been my man. I treat him like my brother. He treats me the same way. And we've been chilling out for a long time already.
What's up? It's Big Cope, representing my niggas right here, Howard Nazem. From Germany, the Wonder Twins, the motherfucking kings of style. From Dusseldorf, right here. My niggas, boy, represent.
Man from the Bronx.
Boom, word up. Represent.
Number one.
These niggas rock walls, they put it on you, boy. Trains, anything.
The Zephyr? The C-A-N? Oh, that's Cope is the one with the black. Famous. Yeah, you know it's famous.
So who's bookie tagging up?
Director Cope.
Yeah, do that.
Fucking Cope Scorsese.
Cope too. You know, I mean, he's doing a lot to promote graffiti, especially in terms of organizing spots. Most people today, they're like, yo, let's do a wall. Yo, we gotta call Cope. He's the one that gets all the spots. You know, I mean, he's keeping it real. And you know, a lot of people are married, families, they still want to flex their graffiti talent, but they don't have time to go search out spots. Cope does the homework, man. And that's why it's still going strong, at least in the Bronx.
And ain't nowhere else in New York that graffiti started but right here in the Bronx. And mark my words, but that's my word is wrong. That's the realness.
I run Attack, TMB and KD crew. I'm from Germany. Yeah, and I'm one of the members from KD crew, from Cope's crew.
Tell me about KD in Europe.
Yeah, me and Howard Northern from Düsseldorf, we tried to keep shit alive over there. We did like a couple of whole trains, whole cars, window down whole cars, all that. Panel pieces and all that this year. Altogether we did like 150 pieces this year. And we try to represent KD over there. And if I go to other countries, I try to represent KD over there, so to make this shit worldwide, represent the crew worldwide. We put Dash in the crew right now, he's from Australia, so we got him at the other side of the planet.
I think somebody should sponsor a Cope World Tour. You know, like you said, he gets all these exposures in these magazines, he supplies all these photos to these magazines, they should all sponsor him and bang, here. I'd love to see Cope on a German train. I'd love to see him on a something from Australia. You know, let him go out there and see what he can do out there, and I think he deserves that, and that's what I really would like to see. I'm tired of seeing these people who really did nothing for graffiti, really never represented graffiti, but yet they're out there perpetrating the fraud that they do represent graffiti. When the real person here, who, like I said, who is, in my eyes, is the ambassador of graffiti of New York and the world right now. Everyone comes from the world, now they want to, you know, now they want to say, where's Cope? Who's Cope? We got to meet Cope, you know? People go down to Soho Zat, which is now bound the system, you know, asking a guy about Cope and this. I send them over there, let the people meet the man for who he is.
So, yo, where you from? What you write?
I read Tilt. I come from France. And I came here to do like some illegal mission and some more for man Cope. Now we're watching for the first yard.
So what's up, Cope?
Yo, we over here scoping the 1 yard. This shit is like kind of active on the real. I don't think things is happening tonight. I think we're gonna have to step to Bedford Park Yard. The way I get in this yard, man, let me tell you something. I chill up on the bridge, I scope out the whole fucking area. This yard now, man, is fucking lit up like a fucking football field. Yankee Stadium type shit, man. As you can see, this shit is lit the fuck up. But yo, man, to get up in this yard, you gotta scope it real good, the train stations. You gotta look at every car and van sitting around. You don't know if the Vanna Squad got binoculars and chilling on some fucking building watching this motherfucker, which I really don't think so, but it's better being safe than sorry. And yo, just do my thing, man. Get a nice spot where I can make a good hole, clip that motherfucking hole. But nowadays, man, it's a mission to get in this motherfucker, man. It's a real mission to get up in here. You gotta make holes. And you make a hole, they fucking patch that shit up the next day, man. The next day, it's patched up. I'm telling you, it's patched up. But yo, I always manage to get in, man, because only real motherfuckers and true niggas and pioneers like me, man, veteran motherfuckers like me know how to get in this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I really want, I can get up in here and destroy every car. But yo, let me tell you something, man. Back in the days, man, this yard had none of this fucking barbed wire, none of this shit. It just had like a little bullshit rusty old fence. You could just jump right over it like no problem. and you be right in the yard. Riders from all boroughs used to meet here on Sunday mornings. Niggas from Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, all over, even Long Island, man, even Staten Island. Used to come in here and just rock whole cars. I remember when I used to come in here, I'm talking like early 80, 81, 82. I used to walk in here and you see nothing but whole cars, the Wiz top to bottom whole cars. He had the CCs locked down, man. He even had tags on the top of the trains. RTW had the CCs and the letter lines destroyed with throw-ups, man. Throw-ups and whole cars and simple style. Men had throw-ups, man. Quig, Satch, they had the shit destroyed.
What's the scene like back in France?
That's cool. You know, like trains. When you paint trains, you can see them running. Like it's better than here, but that's not the same feeling. You gotta know. New York trains are like, you know, yeah, classic, beautiful, whatever you want. You gotta do it when you come here.
Gifted rebels and funky fresh individuals tagging to impress and rock the impossible situations today.
Oh, shit.
Break that down, it means graffiti artists.
Bombing in the Bronx today is real fucked up, man. You got motherfuckers, they got no respect. You know, you got these new cats that just come out of nowhere and just start bombing and start taking spots, start going over niggas who's been around for years. You got motherfuckers from the same crew going over each other. You know, that's when you know there's no respect anymore in the fucking art of graffiti bombing. It's just all fucked up today. You know, I got niggas going around destroying my walls. It's all good, you know, but I'm a warlord, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can bomb like me, man. I come, I destroy, I terminate, I stomp out all your shit, and that's just how it is.
This generation, imagine, has never really seen a train, a top to bottom go by, or two great artists battle each other on the subways.
Fucking the Thriller in Manila, me and him. It really was. And never before or since have I ever had the competition or the fun out of going and fucking having a war with somebody like Cope.
I really don't know how we actually got into that battle other than just as far as doing throw-ups on the train, and there was like like there's so many pieces there. It was like what was there we went over, you know?
Right. Because everything that Cope and I did, it was always filling for filling. It was always done professionally. He was always right on top of his game, and it was like a force to be reckoned with, man.
The problem was that he stated that I went over him, whatever. If I did, I did.
I know them days hurt you, man. When we
It's
used to
real
stop
shit
your
to me.
shit.
It doesn't matter to me. It's real to me.
I know that was hurting you, man.
Of course, but I enjoyed it.
Payback's a bitch, you know?
Cope is like the embodiment of graph. He's one of the few kids who really paint because he loves to paint. It's someone who lives, breathes, eats, sleeps graph.
Actually, Cope is kind of one of the people that brought me back, you know, because he sort of reminds me of a lot of the old riders that I knew back in the 70s. And his whole energy and his whole vibe about, you know, going out every week, you know, and painting, and his whole dedication towards it, you know, kind of brought me back.
You ever have any beef with Cope?
Oh yeah, that's how we met. So we used to go over each other, and then, you know, at a certain point in time, Dero said, yo, you know, I want you to paint with my man Cope, and he's down to squash, you know, this beef, and you know, and get busy. Let's get busy together. And I said, I'm down if he's down, you know. So we just kind of connected, and ever since then, you know, he's been down with us and our crew, and you know, we've been painting together, and it's all good.
The FC's definitely a fat crew, man. I remember watching them on the one line when they had the one line locked down and shit. And one of the dopest walls that we did was in the Hall of Fame with Ricochet Rabbit and Deputy Droop along. That shit was hot. We represented big time. A lot of people liked it, that wall. Fame City's a dope crew. I like their style, how they, you know, plan out the walls. They always come correct, you know. They represent, they do big, huge productions. We done a lot of productions and shit. We did a lot of walls represented at the Hall of Fame. Another wall we did, FC represented, was the sample call we did when we all did like different name brands of sneaker wear and shit. Like Nike, Puma, Adidas, Converse. That shit was a hot wall. That was one of my favorite walls. I'm trying to blow up a lot of schoolyards. Trying to get the permission and shit.
it's fat, you know, because a lot of schoolyards are bombed and shit, so it's good just to get the fucking permission and blow it up.
The super improved Krylon paint. More paint for more fucking up shit. That's it. You know what it is with these walls? It's like, you go to the train, you got one thing in your mind. Put the piece up, fill it in, 3D it out, fill the rest in, finish, get the fuck out. With this, it's like, you got time. Sometimes time ain't necessarily a good thing, man. You know, you don't know what the hell to do. You start doing something, then you change it, because you got time. You piecing on the train, you ain't got time. You do that shit, that's how it stays. That's how you gonna finish it, boom, beam, bada, bing, you're out.
This is art, and it's permission. You got permission for it. They can't even touch us. They gotta roll by and say, how you doing?
Word up. Blowing this shit up. This is Flight's old block over here. 134th between Broadway and Amsterdam. This is Flight's wall over here. You got, I rock the piece here. You got Flight, you got Ivory, and you got Park. Yeah, this is the man behind the whole production right here, Flight 1. The old original one-line king.
You know it. Now I got this here.
So how do you like painting next to Cope?
Cope is my man. I've done 6 walls with him so far. 6 walls, man. And he's good. He paints fast. He's neat. He uses awesome colors. The outlines come out crisp. He's all around. He bombs. He's the definition of a rider, bomber, piecer. Right there, all wrapped into one. You know? So, that's all I have to say about that.
Yo, I hung out with this dude for the last 2 years of my life. I swear to God, every day is a new fucking adventure, B. It's always some fun shit.
You pay now, you pay now. Get $5, $5. $5.
I would have to say Cess introduced me to Cope around 94. And I had a little static with Cope from when I first started writing. But I met up with Cope and we squashed it. We just started painting all the time. And, you know, just fucking chilling, man. Hanging out.
Check out the one line. Boom. I'm doing me one of them 1s or 9s this weekend, bro. It's on. Yeah, me and Tommy's going in there. 145th. Yo, when's the best time? This guy used to be king of that fucking layup.
So, yo, what was it like at the 1 yard back in the day?
It was great, man. Just to see all those trains, you walk in the yard, and it was just the smell of it, you know, the trains. Oh, it was great, man. It was awesome. Your heart was pumping, adrenaline. It's unreal. You crack your outline, man. You stay there, and after it's all done, you stand back, you smoke a cigarette, and you look at that shit, go, damn, that shit's bad.
We're just scoping this shit, trying to get up in this shit. But they got workers all in here, so I don't think this night's gonna kick. We're just gonna have to step to the 3 yard right now. We're gonna go over there and slam that shit.
What's up, man? Presenting for Code 2. KD, trying to stay undercover down here in the 3 yard.
The 3 yard is one of the most notorious yards, man, of all times. And I love this yard, man. I always hit this yard. Anytime. I always come in here, scope it out, make sure everything is fine and dandy, and I'm up in this piece, man. Remember when I first came to this fucking yard, back in like early 82 with fucking Trap. He brought me out here and shit. I was always scared to get caught by scheming Dez and shit. Cause them niggas back then, if they caught you in here, that's it, your ass is fucked. Niggas to beat your ass down and vamp you, whatever. Them niggas used to have mad dope cars in this shit, man. Even Common and Blade used to smack the 3s. The 3s is one of the dopest lines. But nowadays, man, yo, they got this shit locked down with barbed wire. This shit is like a fucking mission to get in, man. This is no fucking joke. But I still do my thing, you know, from time to time.
Yo, you're almost 30 years old, man. Why you still doing this shit?
Yo, man, basically for the love of it, you know? I feel age has no part of it, you know? And if you're really like hardcore into graffiti and you got love for it and you want to be real about it, you know, age should have nothing to do with it. I mean, I'm sure when I get older, maybe in the 50s, I'll probably like really leave this shit alone. And the way the world is going, you know, they're getting more stricter on graph. But right now, as I'm 30 years old, and I feel good, I'ma still represent for mine, you know, let niggas know who I am. Let me tell you something, these rooftops sometimes could be a fucking pain in the ass to get up on. Let me tell you, man, rooftops sometimes are even harder than fucking yards. Yards sometimes, if you got a nice little cool hole, you're in and you're out. Rooftops, man, sometimes you gotta fucking get garbage pails and fucking old tires and just put them on top of each other, start climbing shit. Man, sometimes it'll kill you, you know, you can even fall from a rooftop. Sometimes you gotta scale the side of a building, you gotta scale a fence, even with barbed wire on that shit. But when you're determined to do it, you will do it. But let me tell you, man, sometimes it's definitely a mission to get on some rooftops. Maybe it's because I'm a little on the fat, heavy side, but I'm sure once I lose a little bit of them pounds, it'll be on. I'll be destroying all the rooftops once again. Man, let me tell you something, I've been through it. I'm a warlord. I had my fucking turn, and I'm still around, and I'm ready to go to war anytime. I learned how to bomb from some of the old-time greats. And there's nothing better than getting that rooftop up there, because in the morning, when that train is riding by and all the kids are in the train going to school, people are going to work, and they're looking out that window, they see that big-ass fucking throw-up, whoever you are.
After the steps you take to survive life, back but then I'm alive. The pressure's up and down like a skydive. Are you coming or going? Are you going or coming? Are you fighting or gunning? Are you ducking or running? You better know. You better know. You better know.
This is such a fat spot, bro. Damn. You see the fucking ladder right here? Just go down that shit. You in there, son. Usually, I come in through the station. And I usually walk back out through the station. I never usually use the hatch at all. I only use the hatch when I felt something funny or somebody was at the station and it looked like a cop maybe was waiting at the station for me. 1250, man. One of the freshest underground tunnel lamps, man. I remember I used to come to the last stop right here. I used to go right there to junior high school 80. I used to just walk inside the D's and just see all my motherfucking tags, yo.
A lot of niggas is like, I don't know, they scared. I always love trains, man. I come from way back, man. I wish, man, we could go back in time, man. Like back in the days, man. Don't even try and play my shit, man. Cause, yo, I'm still around, this shit is on. I'm gonna wreck all the trains, man. I'm not trying to hear this bullshit. Yo, you know, motherfucking jock hopping, egotistic, bitch ass motherfuckers know that I'm still around. I'ma keep shit real. Don't even try and play my shit, man. Don't even try and play my shit, man. I wish, man, we could go back in time, man. Like back in the days, man.
1250, man. One of the freshest underground tunnel lamps, man. I can tell you, man. Back in like old days, old times, back in my time, I'm talking about 81, 82. I took king of the fucking D's on the inside.
A lot of niggas is like, I don't know, they scared. I wish, man, we could go back in time, man. Like back in the days, man. Don't even try and play my shit, man, cause yo, I'm still around, this shit is on. I'm gonna wreck all the trains, man. I'm not trying to hear this bullshit.
1250, man. One of the freshest underground tunnel lamps, man. I chill on the station for a while, make sure the station is dead, and I walk into the station, and I usually walk back out through the station. I never usually use the hatch at all. I only use the hatch when I felt something funny or somebody was at the station and it looked like a cop maybe was waiting at the station for me.
How many trains have you done?
I mean, it's hard to count, man. Definitely over 100 trains, maybe over 500 trains. It's just too many trains I've done to count through all the years. It's impossible to even count how many trains I've done.
Cope likes to kill shit, which is good. It's good. Not a lot of people in the 90s are bombing the same way heads were bombing in the 80s. So Cope's basically keeping it real, although I don't like the phrase, Cope is keeping it real.
Yo, King's Destroyer, man, let me tell you, man. Let me tell y'all niggas out there, man.
recognize, man. We're here to stay, you know what I'm saying?
Got this spot and we're just gonna tear up.
Wait till you see Sage's gorgeous outline in your face.
Niggas come, work the next day. Niggas gonna be crying, B. Gonna do a lot of paping.
Uptown, baby. Thumbs down, baby. For the crown, baby. For the crown. As in, King is destroyed. Remember that word. King. King. K-I-N-G. King. Kings destroy. Not just kings. Kings destroy. And then you can put another word in front of it. It goes, real kings destroy.
Yo, bombing's the shit, man. Yeah, bombing is like it's like a fucking drug. Started way back in the bombing.
The 80s?
Nah, we're going to talk about way back, baby. We're talking about like the 70s.
As you can see, man, how we get down right here. You know what I'm saying? All my niggas who keep it real. KD, Kings Destroy. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, destroying, destructing. You know what I'm saying? We are keeping it real. And to all the younger members, they are Kids Destroy, but soon they will all be Kings Destroy. You can see all my niggas getting busy right here, locking shit down, representing, destroying the streets, destroying whatever. We're here to destroy you, everything. You know what I'm saying? Every year, every day, every month, man, there's a new KD member representing, and we're here to stay. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate.
Just one, KD, about 14 years, love Graf, man down with him.
What up? Just a guard, KD crew, official niggas, passing my niggas doing FS, KD.
What up? Big 2-1, FS-KD collaboration, down with G.O.D, my man Jazz, Pope 1. We've been killing shit from back in the days, so nobody can fuck with us all the time. We've been out here just bombing, keeping it real. So I want y'all to know that this shit is real all day, every day.
Word up. Alright. Now Volta, you know what I'm saying? KD, wrecking trains and all that. Trying to hit anything that's moving. And it's all gravy from here, man. You know? Alright?
All City, Kings Destroy, Killer Dog, keeping dollars. You know what I'm saying? Kings Destroy has been around for a while, and we're definitely gonna flow into the new millennium. So be ready and beware, because we're here to stay.
See, niggas need to know, right? This Graf shit is the first element of hip-hop, right or wrong. Graf, the first element. Before niggas was rocking break beats and spinning on their fucking heads. But not just that, the bombing is the first element of graffiti. Before niggas was rocking colors and they bullshit pieces with their bullshit permission walls, niggas was busting tags first.
So you got right here, 3167, Hard Rocks, nigga. Right here representing, boy. You niggas better recognize.
Hey, yo, for y'all niggas fronting on my man Cope, y'all can't front. Before y'all started bombing, y'all used to see this nigga's tags everywhere. Villains and all that. Him trim. Come on, man, don't front. Y'all might hate him, but y'all gotta admit, the brothers kept it going for a lot of fucking years.
Real!
Cope's continuously managed to remain active, which has been hard. He's survived the Koch, Dinkins, and Giuliani era, and he's successfully continuing to bomb. So I give him a lot of credit for that.
I ain't playing no motherfucking games. Want to get real, we can get real. You know what I'm saying? You nigga try to front on me, you gonna catch a cat. Boom!
Yeah, fuck y'all. Yo. Rap assassin, cashmere trench coat, flashing, son-in-law. Hate the Jake with a passion, control the street, whole heat. Roll the leaf, frozen teeth, extraordinaire. 1,000 air flare, prepare. Lie it there, eat your beef rare, retreat.
streets, you're scared, prepared for the wildcat. Style down pat, forever foul rap. My lips spit the filthiest poetry. Leave heads dead for just a dose of me, dog. You ain't supposed to be posing a threat. I leave your clothes wet. Daily action shit you sniff to get your nose wrecked. The Lamborghini fast lane, the smoke in a gas chamber. Melt your ice rap flamer, lion tamer. Now let me conquer. I eat the drama like a school of piranha. Tough as conquer and die for my honor. Kamikaze bomber, death defy any persona. Electrify, block the choke MCs like anacondas. I'm on it heavy, fast steady, pushing a Chevy up the turnpike. With heads Betty, burning the mic. Sweaty dick, converted tight, murder for spite. Street dirty tight, stick and move, murky in the night. Stomach magnetic, the law. 1988 for figure heavyweight. Drop the day's day, rocking your state. Boulevard bully, squirt cats with the fully. 7.5 ounces of ram under my hoodie. Extravagant, arrogant, extraordinaire, debonair. No fear, we rocking the square. Wildcats taking over this shit. 1,000-year plan dynasty, the B-boy pin. Extravagant, arrogant, extraordinaire, debonair. No fear, we rocking the square. Wildcats taking over this shit. 1,000-year plan dynasty, the B-boy pin.
Check my trifle recitals, grab your Qurans, your Bibles, and Torahs for the vital info. The pimp flow, original Max, Julian, the Macadocious. Guys are strip explosives with dreams to test the forces. Yo, picture me maneuvering throughout New York, just cruising in. Shift to the FDR, I'm set to spar. The likes of Mario with Dreddy and the next car star. We go small, Paul, I don't like ugly. Yo, the belly full, but me always hungry. Never settling, must reach my apex. Break like latex. Your Apex jacket rocking niggas come down but dozen. Your cousin, you gets the best of my love, don't budge. I see a nigga trying to plot out your steps. Plan his attack, he did it just to get a rep. Let's move with vigor, feel the effects of the liquor. Straight up with no chaser, make the high come quicker. Damn, you know what happens when the shit takes over, I lose control. We can't let this nigga slide. Besides, let's do the track until it dies like Bed-Stuy. Brooklyn crooked thoughts roll through my third eye. Twist the lie, grab the mic to testify. Justify the ends by all means supreme. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hakeem Olajuwon, high to low post. Me rocks the fly shit the most.
Extravagant, arrogant, extraordinaire, debonair. No fear, we rocking the square. Wildcats taking over this shit. 1,000-year plan dynasty, the B-boy pin. Extravagant, arrogant, extraordinaire, debonair. No fear, we rocking the square. Wildcats taking over this shit. 1,000-year plan dynasty, the B-boy pin.
Hey yo, Remo BTB what? King Destroy forever what, pussy ass niggas?
È un continuo alternarsi di immagini di persone. Nervi a fior di pelle, vivo la mia attenzione. Ogni giorno continuo e la pressione non molla. Manca fiato, non respiro, mi han giocato un altro tiro. Quelli che mi sedevano a fianco, mirando ad un rispetto fasullo, finito nel nullo. Lascio la mia vero scivolare su di un foglio. Lettere vincenti traducono la rabbia di una vita passata non finita. Cosciente appaio riverente. Vengo colpito da frammenti di memoria vaganti. Mi passano davanti in un istante. Non li controllo, cado indietro nel tempo. Andato, non l'ho mai dimenticato.
We're only hurting ourselves, you know. If I fall off a bridge, I die, you know. I'm not out here like driving around drunk and shit, risking other people's life. You know, I'm right here just like doing my own thing. It's like the biggest risk out there is like, you know, the gangbangers, you know, pretty much the cops you don't have to worry about. You can get away from cops, you only have to worry about the ghetto bird, the helicopter. Because once that shows up, it's pretty much over with.